Hi everyone, I'm Major. In this video, we explain 2D to 3D for ArchiWood modeling. Two-dimensional, three-dimensional. It is actually to import CAD into SketchUp. A way to quickly generate models. Its usage is also very simple. First, we open the client-side panel. Under the cabinet module, you can see the cabinet tools. Here, you can see the icon of 2D to 3D. Click it, and a 2 to 3-dimensional conversion panel will pop up. Before using it, we first create a new order. We can click the New Project button in the upper right corner. Enter the order number, order name. After entering it, we can also write the customer's name. OK, then click Save below. And click Yes. In this way, we can see the newly created order. After creating it, we can create our model below the new order. To create our model, in the current panel, we can set some parameters of the cabinet. For example, the depth of the cabinet is 600. We can set it to 580. Of course, the parameters here, according to our usage needs, to make specific settings. Then we can click the Import CAD icon, after clicking on our computer, to find the CAD file we have drawn. Then click Open in the lower right corner. In this way, we can see that the current CAD file is imported with one click. This CAD file may have some other information. We select the information we need, and then use the shortcut key Ctrl plus Shift plus I, combination shortcut key, to invert the selection. Delete the unwanted objects. What remains are the files we need. Of course, there may be some other files here. We don't need the graphics either. We can also delete and clean it up. We can clean it up too. Only one cabinet remains. OK, after we select this line, and press Ctrl plus C to copy it, then press Ctrl V to paste it to the origin, which is the intersection of the red, green, and blue axes, where the three axes intersect, which is called the origin. Next, we will select this line. This is a single line, which are not grouped. After selecting this line, directly click the conversion icon. After clicking, we can see that one click to generate the model we need. After generation, we can see that the current model, it becomes a whole, which is what we call in SketchUp group concept. At this time, we can double-click the group. To enter the group editing state, we can click to select the boards inside. These boards, we can edit and modify them. We select the current board. Right-click and select the context menu that pops up. We can see the button to edit parameters. Click it to pop up the Edit Parameters panel. We can see that the current name is a peak version. In the source information, we can see the current name displayed. If we want to modify the current name, we can find the current name in the product menu. Find the current name, and then modify the current name. For example, write the name we need. OK, at this time, we have changed the name. After modification, we can save it. Next time, we open the parameter editing panel again. Then, here, we can see that the name has been modified. So, the parts here can be set and edited. OK, exit the group editing state. Now, in order to make the model more complete, we can create more abundant content. For example, we can use the icon of picking the inner space, and then put the mouse cursor inside the cabinet. We can see it will automatically display a blue area. Then, this blue area, we call it picking the inner space. At this time, we click it. We can see green nodes appear. When these green dots appear, we can create some models we need. We need to add a hanger rod here. Then we can see here, we can see the icon of a hanger rod. Click on it, and then the icon of the hanger rod. It will be added. OK, we can rotate the view, and then move the mouse cursor on the right board. To pick the inner space, we need to know that The mouse cursor must be placed on a horizontal board or a vertical board. If we put it on the back panel, we can see the blue area. The pick inner space does not appear. So, we generally recommend on the vertical board or the horizontal board. Okay, we click. When the green grips appear, we can click these icons, such as clicking the icon to add a clothes hanger. In this way, it can generate a hanger rod with one click. After the operation, we can press the spacebar to end the operation. According to CAD, we can find that there is a drawer. There is a drawer. How to draw a drawer? It's very simple. Click the icon to pick the inner space. After clicking, then put the mouse cursor on the sideboard, and a blue display area appears. Click, and then green grips will appear. Then we can click this icon, the icon to add a drawer. After clicking, the settings panel for the drawer will pop up. Of course, we can also put the mouse cursor on the blue area. Right-click the context menu that pops up. We can see the option to add a drawer. After clicking it, the parameter panel for setting the drawer will pop up according to our needs. To set it, for example, we need top and bottom drawers. Here, we can set the type of drawer, such as the type of drawer with a front side panel. Then we can set the number of drawers. We set it to 2 now. When generating drawers later, there will be 2 drawers. Of course, we can also set the internal retreat value. For example, we set it to retract by 80 mm. Whether the drawer protrudes outward, these can all be set. Whether to seal the left and right sides, we can also set these, including the type of outer cover. For example, if it is an embedded drawer, then its cover value is all 0. Then we can click Create. In this way, we can see that it is produced with one click. After the drawer is produced, we can find the interaction animation here. This icon. Click, and then click the mouse cursor on the drawer to view the drawer. Okay, press the spacebar to end the operation. Next, we can draw a cabinet door here. We can also click the icon of picking the inner space. Click the left side of the cabinet with the cursor. Then the mouse cursor is at the green grip below. Click to move. Move the mouse to the bottom, and click. At this time, we can click the door icon. After clicking, we can see that it will automatically generate 2 door panels. Then we can also use the interaction, the animation icon, and then click on the door panel. It can open the door panel for our viewing. Okay, press the spacebar to end the operation. We also need to add a door panel on the right. But here, we can optimize the current board. Optimize it. This board has no inward retreat. If we want to optimize it, we can use this icon called Adjust Board Key. After clicking it, click the mouse cursor on this board. There will be an arrow here. We click on this arrow, and a settings panel will pop up. We can enter here. Enter the distance of its retreat. For example, enter 80 and press Enter. Or click the Save button below. In this way, the current plate will be retracted. This way, we can quickly adjust our board. To make an adjustment, after adjustment, press the spacebar to end the operation. Okay. Next, we click on the pick inner space again. Then rotate the view. Place the cursor on the right plate. Click. Then click the lower green grip. When it turns red, we move the mouse. Then align it to the bottom and click. In this way, the entire area is set. The current internal space. After setting it, we can click the Generate Door icon, and it can generate the current door panel with one click. Of course, there is a faster way. We can use the number input box in the lower right corner and enter a door shortcut key. We enter the Arabic numeral 11. After entering, press Enter. It can also generate the door. After generating, we can open it here to view it. Okay, in this way, we have created the current model. If we want to adjust the door panel, we can use the adjustment board key we just mentioned. This icon. After clicking it, click the mouse cursor on the door panel. and then click the arrow. We can enter its size. This dimension. It is an inward dimension. So we need to move the part outward. For adjustment, we should enter a negative number here. For example, we enter a -50 and press enter. You can see it will move outward. We also need to adjust this side. Then click this arrow. Here, note that it must be a -50. If we enter a +50 and press enter, you can see it moves inward. Then this is wrong. Okay, let's undo the operation with Ctrl+Z. After undoing the operation, we click the adjustment board again. Click on the board, and then click the arrow. So, in this place, we must enter a -50 and press enter. Then it will be correct. If we adjust each board one by one, it will be slower. After selecting a board, hold down the Shift key, and then click and hold down the Shift key, and then click on another board. In this way, we can select multiple plates at once. To select multiple parts, then click the arrow, and enter the value we need, and press enter. In this way, we can adjust the batch of parts. The same goes for the bottom. We can activate the icon of adjusting the board. Then click and hold down the Shift key. Click, click, click. After selecting, we can release the Shift key. Then click the arrow below and enter our value here and press enter. This will adjust the current cabinet door. To make an adjustment, after adjustment, press the spacebar to end the operation. In this way, we can see a model of a cabinet is created. We can turn on the X-ray to check it. Of course, we can delete some unnecessary files. We can delete them to keep a relatively clean state. Then we can save the model and clean up the unnecessary objects. This is what we talked about in this issue, 2D to 3D. Okay, we can close SketchUp or create a new one and open a blank SketchUp. If we want to view the model we created, we open the project management, find our current order. Then, under the production icon, you can click to open the model. In this way, we can quickly open the model we just created. That's all for this video. Thank you, all.